So, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long since I've uploaded a video or posted anything, but my last pregnancy kind of had me just like down and out and tired, like just overall tired with working and going to school, and just having these kids. And my second one is a lot to deal with. I haven't been able to post a video, but I'm getting back into the swing of it. I have given birth. My baby is now 2 weeks old, so now I feel like I'm kind of back into my grind mode and my hustle mode. So you guys hopefully will be seeing a lot more of me. Sorry for like, yeah. So you guys hopefully will be seeing a lot more of me. Right now I just figured like, let me just shoot this video real quick, nothing fancy. I just wanted to talk about how it is having 3 kids. So things you should know when having 3 kids is step number 1. You need to be super organized and super like determined, because if not, they will get you down. I find that it's easiest for me to, sorry, my hair. I find that it's easiest for me to kind of clean up when it's nighttime. Just because if you try to keep cleaning up throughout the day, I know this happens to me, you're going to get very tired because you're going to be doing the same thing over and over. And then like, I know I'm the type of person who gets just like super frustrated when things are just not clean. So now I've kind of realized that I need to just relax a little bit, and then I just clean up at night. No big deal. That way it can't get messed up, and then it's ready for the next day. Number 2 is you need to, I feel like, well, I probably did it backwards. I probably will reverse it. But anyway, another thing that you need to know is you just got to have a lot of patience. So far for me, it hasn't been that bad. But again, I'm only 2 weeks in, literally. Everything is going fine. I think the adjustment is smoother for me this time around. Even though it's my 3rd kid, it's smoother for me because the going from 1 kid to 2 was horrible for me. I mean, it was just like, what the hell did I do to myself? Like, that's how I felt. But I think it's the age gap. Like, for me, I'm the type of mom who would rather have had my kids like be 5 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old, and boom, now I'm done. Like, the whole age gap thing for me is not really that fun. Only because you have 1 kid, or at least my first kid, she's like so independent. And I feel like if I would have had my second one closer to her, it would have been a lot easier. Or, you know, like a year after she was born, it would have been a lot easier. Well, I wanted to have a baby right after, but my husband was tripping. Anyway, so yeah. So I think for me this time going around, and it also could depend on what type of person you are, or what kind of like how you feel like you would want your kids spaced out. For me, I don't like age gaps. I feel like if I could just get it out the way, so that's the best thing, because I like to do all of my hard steps. Sorry, I'm feeding her. But I like to do all of my hard steps at one time. I like to do all my hard things at one time, hence the reason why I'm like having these kids back to back. I'm finishing up my nursing, my LVN to BSN. And if you're in another state, I think they're called LPNs. But yeah, so I'm doing an LVN to BSN because I live in California. So I'm doing an LVN to BSN, which is Bachelor's of Science of Nursing. And then the LVN is Licensed Vocational Nurse. So right now I'm a licensed vocational nurse. And once I'm done with school, then I'll be, I'll have a Bachelor's in Science of Nursing, which I'll have my RN. Yeah, so all of that is kind of, I'm doing a lot at one time. But I would prefer to do it this way and get all of my hard stuff out of the way. That way in the next 18 months, once I'm done, it'll be like smooth sailing. Like I don't have anything else to do. Now I'm just having fun and, you know, enjoying my life. At this point, right now, I'm very tired. I'm also trying to start a business. So that's just something else in itself. I just like to dibble and dabble into a lot of different things. That's just the type of person that I am. So we're going to see what this journey takes me on, of me like waking up early and handling things that I need to handle and going to sleep late, I guess, because my kids have the majority of my day. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, for me, the transition is not too bad this time around, because so my oldest daughter is 5. That's Suri. She's 5. And then my second daughter, she's 1, almost 2. She'll be 2 in October. And then I have a 2-week-old. So My kids are all not so close apart, but I guess since my 1-year-old is not like fully talking and she's still not using the bathroom, which is frustrating me. But yeah, so I think it's just an easier transition for us, and then my husband also makes it really easy because like we've agreed like, okay, you change her diapers, I change her diapers. That's just how we'll do as a team, unless he's not home or unless he like is like, okay, go spend the day by yourself, even though it's only been 2 weeks. But tomorrow I actually have a mom's day. So yeah, I don't think it's too bad. But again, like I said, that's subject to what type of person you are. If you think that you can handle your kids back to back, or if you would rather just get all of that out the way at one time, I would recommend it doing that. But everybody doesn't recommend doing that. Some people like the age gap because they feel like, oh, then you have this one to help you and this. But then I've always been the type of person who is like, no, I don't want to keep asking my child to get stuff or do stuff, or now you have to babysit your sister. Like, they're supposed to grow up as siblings, not, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So, this video is kind of awkward, but it's because I haven't been in front of the camera in a long time. So yeah, but anyway, what else can I say about me having 3 kids? Other than that, I'm enjoying it. I feel like it's a smooth transition. I'm kind of lightweight thinking about having another one, because if you guys don't know, I'm a girl mom. So I have 3 daughters, and I want a son. I thought I was going to have all boys. Like, I never even imagined myself having one daughter. It wasn't something I was like, oh my God, I want to have a daughter. And I want her to be all dressed up. And I want to put sandals on her. Like, I wasn't that type of person. I'm like, no, I want to get dressed up. I want to do all these things. My sons will be with their dad. But I got 3 girls, and they all want to be right under me. So, well, for the most part, they want to be under there. But yeah. I would say I think it's pretty cool to see, like, having all the kids. It's like cool to see. It makes you kind of want to have another one, because it's like, oh wow, like we're hella deep. We're hella deep. Like, I always think about, like, me and my husband went from just me and him to then we had a daughter, and then now we have 3 daughters. So it's like, dang, we hecka deep. We got hella kids. 3, I mean, I guess 3 really isn't a lot, but it's hella for, like, this day and age. Like, most people just have, like, 1 kid nowadays, or they have 2 maybe, but you rarely see people, at least I don't know anybody, I don't think, who has, I don't know anybody personally, like, in my circle that has 3 kids that's not, like, one of my aunts or something, you know? Like, in this day and age, like, I'm 27. Am I 27? Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm 27. And I don't know anybody my age. I think I do know my Instagram friend. she has 3 girls too. It's my Instagram bestie. Mama Jazz, shout out. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know anybody with a lot of kids, but I feel like it's cool to see people with, like, hella siblings, because you don't want to grow up and just be the only child. That's kind of boring. And I know a lot of only kids, and they're like, eh. But, you know, yeah. So anyway, what's next? Yeah, that's really it. Other than that, I'm kind of digging this whole mom thing, other than the fact that when the baby is crying. Hold on, sorry. Other than, like, when she's crying. When both of my kids are crying at one time. Sorry, excuse myself. Okay. Other than that, except for when both of my kids are crying, when both of my kids are crying at one time, then I'm like, oh no. Or when I hear, like, all 3 little voices going off, I'm like, oh my God. Or if my husband has, like, a video shoot or something, and I'm stuck with all 3 of them by myself. But for the most part, it hasn't been bad. Like, I've been able to pretty much handle it. You just gotta, what I did learn, though, also being a mom of 3 and just being a mom of a toddler who is just, like, off the chain. Like, she does not care what we tell her. She just has her own path, and she's sticking to it. Being a toddler, being a mom of girls, first of all, with the attitudes is different. But I would say I just chant to myself, like my husband was laughing at me the other day, but he was like, whatever gets you through it. My toddler was just ripping stuff out, and I'm not used to it because my first daughter, she was so good, but she was just ripping stuff. She just like picks up one thing, puts it where it doesn't go, and I'm like a very person who likes things to be in their place and keeps moving to the next thing. She likes to spill stuff sometimes on purpose. I'm just like, really? And she thinks it's funny. Like, oh my God. So I have to chant to myself, like, this is not personal. This is not personal. This is not personal. Because I seen that on a mom page, and it said, the reason why you're getting frustrated is because you think it's personal, and it's not personal. Like, so I have to really take that into account. And I'm glad that I seen that, because I feel like it's helped me be able to deal with having them. But now I just prioritize, and like my oldest one, she's really good. So she's really good. She's just like, and she's a lot of help too. Like if I need something, she will get it, but I try not to ask her because I want her to be minding her own business. So I don't want her to like think she needs to, like, I don't know, rush into having kids. I mean, she's only 5, but like my mind just goes there. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. I would say it's pretty awesome being a mom of 3. I do want another one, although I don't want to be pregnant, so I probably won't have another one. And I probably will have another girl. So that's another thing that's like, unless you can guarantee me a boy, honey, we can't do this. But yeah. So you guys want to meet my 2-week-old. Sorry, she wasn't ready for this video. But this is my 2-week-old. Her name is Sonali. Sonali Amira is her middle name. You want to say hi? Say hi. Let's say hi. Oh. Say hi. 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 Her name is Sonali, aka So-So. That's her nickname. She's pretty good for the most part. She just sleeps. So yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching my video. I want you guys to really stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to be posting videos about just my daily life, like a day in the life of a mom, a studying mom, a working mom, because I do it all. So you'll be seeing like daily vlogs from us. You'll also be seeing lifestyle videos and maybe cleaning, organization, just because that's what I love to do. And then I will give you guys an apartment tour on my next video. P.S.